add another flex, right? Which is great because you can get this whole system home for less than 20 bucks. But if you want to get that card because you don't have it yet, go to hsn.com or call that toll-free number because you can get started with a VIP shopping card and we'll give you $10 towards your first purchase to get you started. Thank you very much for your orders. I know many of you like to watch and learn and listen before you do your placement, but it is something that I know you are going to love. Oh, I'm excited about our next item. This is the best show today. This is every January. This is my third year of doing this Create the Life You Love to Live show, Sundays from 10 to noon or 1. And I just love today's show because we talk about the relaxation that's so important in our day-to-day. We talk about having healthy goals that we set for ourselves to achieve maybe weight loss, maybe it's just overall health and wellness, but we have a way to support that weight loss goal with a no sugar option. This is the most amazingly delicious melt in your mouth chocolate treat that you will ever try. If you've tried them, I'm sure you've already ordered. As if you haven't, do it now. These are on sale. These are on sale either 30 count or the 60 count, and you can do that on a single ship or set yourself up on a maybe monthly basis or every 2 months. You can speed it up, slow it down, but you secure that sale price on those upcoming shipments and you will get the free shipping as well. So this is here in honor of this great show that I love to do every year, and these are a personal favorite treat of mine. If you've got a sweet craving, it's one of the things that helps us just fall right off the wagon. You know, a week or two into the year with our good intentions, we try to restrict so many things. You don't feel like you're restricting anything because this is so milky chocolate. Well, this is dark chocolate, but it melts in your mouth, dark chocolate. And what you're getting here are the combination. You're getting the chocolate caramel. You're getting either 10 or 20. You're getting 10 or 20 of the chocolate hazelnut and 10 or 20 of the chocolate mint. I love the mint. I love them all. My personal favorite is the mint. I just wanted to share that this is something that is limited, especially if you want the single ship. In the 60 count is always a better option because it's a better price, and you kind of never want to be without these treats. They are grab and go, individually sealed packets. Cheryl Boyle is joining us, and this is a woman who walks the walk, right? The sugar story.
So good to see you.
The sugar story. It's one of the things, because I do dry January every year.
Oh, yes.
One of the things, of course, alcohol is a lot of sugar, but sugar is I think, a big evil in our world.
Kind of makes everything grow. So everything in balance. I'm a big balance girl because you know I'm gonna cheat, but this is the treat without the cheat.
Yes.
So it's like that guilt-free indulgence. They only have 80 calories, 1 net carb. They're gluten-free, they're keto-friendly, and they have absolutely zero sugar. But because they're low in calories and low in net carbs, it's not, you don't have to be keto. You don't have to be keto to enjoy these. They just happen to be keto friendly. And the most important question that I get asked every single time is, Cheryl, how do they taste? Because you've given me all the good stuff. How do they taste? They are absolutely delicious.
They're shockingly melt in your mouth.
Shockingly. They really are. I'm gonna take this.
You don't feel at all, because I'm not a fan of like diet stuff that
me neither.
Tastes like baked sugar.
And there's no aftertaste. Absolutely no aftertaste.
Right.
They're like, the chocolate is like so silky, melt in your mouth, I will lick the wrapper. But part of that is because we put the superfood of coconut oil in these no sugar keto cups. That's exactly it. So it keeps you satiated longer. The chocolate is super creamy, and we use very high quality ingredients. That's how we end up with an amazing product, no sugar keto cups. I know.
This is amazingly delicious.
Which one are you munching on?
Mint.
Mint, I love. I keep it in my freezer. I keep it because I love them ice cold. The hazelnut is sort of like that hazelnut chocolate spread that I grew up eating out of the jar. And the caramel is, of course, caramel. Now, one of my favorite things to do to not add any extra guilt into my coffee is I put one of these at the bottom of my coffee cup. How great is that?
What a great
now you have flavored your coffee. I like the hazelnut or the caramel.
This is such a good idea,
Isn't
Cheryl?
that great? And you flavor your coffee without any of the guilt. So there you go. You just mix it up. It will melt because of that coconut oil, only 80 calories, 1 net carb, and you have the most delicious, decadent coffee with zero guilt.
Now, the fact that that melts,
isn't that great?
Shows you the kind of quality that this is, and I'm glad you shared the whole coconut oil story, because that's so good for you as a starting point.
Totally.
And it tastes so good. Now it's my time to update you. If you want this in the 60 count, which is, I think, the better way to go, because you're gonna fall so in love, you'll like look forward to eating them. We only have 600 available in the single ship. If you want it on auto ship, and again, it's a sale price that you will continue to get for future shipments, and you'll get the free shipping. We have 800 left in auto. So the 60 count is far and away the more limited, but if you want to stock up and get a couple 30 counts right now, go for it. I love the combination of the flavors. They're all really delicious. My mouth is so watering.
Oh, they're delicious. And the great part too is that individually wrapped that you spoke about earlier, you can keep them with you everywhere. Like I have them in my handbag, I have them in the car, and I do not care if they melt because I will eat and lick that chocolate. It is that's how good they are, I promise you. That's how good they are. You're gonna be like, how is this happening with 0 sugar, 1 net carb, gluten-free, keto-friendly, no sugar. The most important part, no sugar, but they taste amazing. I know. And of course, I just shoved a big chunk in my mouth.
So did I.
But they're so delicious.
They're really good.
And so creamy. And that coconut oil is actually gonna keep you satiated longer. You're not gonna have that dip. You're not gonna chase the sugar all day long. That's the beautiful part of these no sugar keto cups.
It's so funny how, this is why I do dry January, because sugar is in everything.
It's hidden in a lot of places.
It's hidden in so many things, in ketchup and all kinds of things.
It really is.
But these are so good, and they keep you on track and keep you focused. I think most people's weak spot is that sugar craving.
Absolutely.
So if that's you, try these. They're surprisingly delicious.
They're so
I've tried a lot of sugar-free different things over the years. Most of them are waxy. They do leave a weird film almost in your mouth.
And
they do have an aftertaste.
And these do not.
They do not.
They're
I wanna
silky,
try one
creamy,
of these.
delicious, no aftertaste. You know, a lot of people are just like, but really, Cheryl, I promise you. I promise you, if you just get them home and try them, you will fall in love with these no sugar keto cups. They will, you know, a lot of, like I get the afternoon lull where I want a little bit of something sweet mid-afternoon or maybe after dinner. 80 calories, 1 net carb, and absolutely no sugar.
That is so good.
It's crazy.
0 sugar, 80 calories, 1 net carb. I mean, that's really like right in the sweet spot of where you need to be if you're watching those calories. And you know, sugar is really the culprit for so many of us to gain weight and then keep the weight on. So if you want to minimize sugar or maybe even try to eliminate it as much as possible, start here because it will kind of get you over those humps in the day and in the weeks that follow, because you know, it's great to have a good intention the first of the year. It's so easy to fall off of it halfway through because you're like, I've been deprived of everything I love for so long, I'm just gonna go for it and eat everything bad for me. But this helps you just kind of stay focused on that goal. And then it becomes a lifestyle.
Well, and then you're not chasing it. Like a lot of times when you have a lot of sugar, you're chasing it all day long. You're like, oh, I just need a little piece of chocolate to get me over. Oh, I just need, that's what happens. These are a great way, the no sugar keto cups are a great way to kind of keep you satiated and you feel it's that treat without the cheat. So you have that indulgence without any of the guilt. And that's the beauty behind this brand. He does such a wonderful job with putting high quality ingredients. That coconut oil is a game changer, especially with the mouthfeel. We use high quality chocolate. Everything he puts into these no sugar keto cups is top notch. That's why they taste so fantastic.
You know what, if you got, normally if you go and you want twice the amount of anything, it's gonna be like twice the price, right? Well, this isn't. I mean, even at a regular price, these are on sale at a time we need them the most. By the way, I just wanted to show you the back, the packaging. It shows you all the layout of all the ingredients, so you're gonna really be in the know as to why it's working so well for you. Keto's, it's a really successful way to live life, and even if you're not strictly keto in every single other area of your life, maybe with just the sugars, this could get you to where you want to be. It certainly curbs that sweet craving.
It really does.
It does, and I love your suggestion of putting it in coffee. What a great way to start the morning.
It's also really good, what I realized is I melted it and made it into bark. So I melted it and put it over frozen yogurt, and I put some nuts in there and I froze it, and you can break it up into bark. This is a great chocolate source. Ooh. It is amazing, and because of that coconut oil, it melts, it's silky, it's delicious, it's creamy. It is a wonderful texture, and that's why I love always playing with new ideas and ways to kind of trick your brain into eating something sweet without the guilt, and this is the way.
It really is. I mean, it's a proven way to do it.
It really is.
If you're just tuning in again, if you want the single shipment on the 60 count, the bigger, the more the better, we have less than 500 available. available. If you want it on auto ship, again, that secures this sale price and free shipping for as many times as you want it down the road. We have 700 remaining. If you want the 30 count, we've dropped below 1,000 total in the single shipment. You can do the 30 count on auto shipment too. So either way to go. What a beautiful shot that was.
I know, look how much minty, no, this is the mint. Look how much minty goodness. The filling is so great, and there's so much of it in there. I was telling Callie earlier, like I keep mine in my freezer. I love, because it's that perfect mint iciness. I love it. And sometimes I'll just chop it up and put it on top of ice cream. I put it in a milkshake, so I use keto ice cream with this, blend it up in my Magic Bullet like I did for the TS, and it literally will be the most delicious ice cream ever with none of the extra guilt.
Wait till you try the caramel.
It's so good. Imagine melting that and drizzling it over sugar-free ice cream.
It's so good.
Or just blending it with heavy cream to make a whipped cream with those chunks. I mean, again,
you are my kind of girl.
Possibilities are endless when you have a wonderful product like this. The No Sugar Keto Cups with 0 sugar, keto-friendly, gluten-free, which is another huge thing. Gluten-free. It is a win-win-win, 1 net carb and 80 calories. I mean, you can't lose.
The only thing it's not, and I say this because my son is a vegan, there is milk in the product, so it's not vegan.
Yeah.
But it is everything else that you love, and all the things that you know are not good for you aren't in here. The no sugar, again, 0 sugar, no sugar. It's brought to, the sweetness is brought through the coconut oil.
And we actually use erythritol. So
I can never say that ingredient, erythritol.
It's found naturally in pears, grapes, and watermelon. That's why it doesn't have that aftertaste. So it's perfectly sweet, perfectly creamy, perfectly smooth, no sugar keto cups.
They're perfectly delicious.
Yum.
Thank you for your calls, for your orders. Again, both available, but very close to selling out of the big 60 count on both auto ship and single ship. So 93974 is the item number. I'm taking this with me.
Yes,
I'm taking an extra one too. We've got a brand new in